You don't have to be an actor or master of cinematography. You don't need a big budget. You don't need fancy light. You don't even have to show your face. You can do an entire account with narration that reads the text overlays. TikTok has made it known publicly that they're trying to be more like YouTube. And what that means is they want content that's considered long tail. They want content that's searchable. They're making it easier for people to search for content, things with very specific terms in the overlay text on the video, or the caption, or the hashtags, or even words that you speak, makes it more searchable. Recently, I had a video that got 9 million views and it just sat that way for 2 months. And then recently it jumped to 10.7 million views. I realized that it probably has some highly searchable terms in the description when I went back and looked at it. They're very specific and I think helped me a lot. And TikTok touched me with its magic wand and said, here you go, you get more views. Thanks, TikTok. My goal is to make it super easy and automated, and in the nature of true business owners, find a simpler way to do it and then eventually maybe even outsource it. But doing it yourself shouldn't be that hard. In fact, it might even be more beneficial. For example, the owner of Scrub Daddy, who's nearing $100 million in sales, he runs his own TikTok. That should tell you something. Actually, they attribute a lot of their success to hopping on TikTok. How do I know if my social media is working? You need pixels, or you need some way to measure traffic. There's a website that's totally free to use called Linktree, and you just use an email, I think. You just sign up for it, and then it'll give you free analytics on a link by link basis. And it's pretty cool. It gives you a list. I think you can add as many as you want, but I wouldn't do more than 3 or 4 or it's overwhelming. It was really cool. For a while I was doing Amazon affiliate links. Anyone can start this right now, actually. It's pretty cool. You pick up anything in your house, you find it on Amazon, and if you have Amazon Associates, Amazon Affiliate, on the app, you can actually go to share it and it'll say copy affiliate link, and then you copy that link, and then I just put it on Linktree on my phone, and then I add it as the most recent link, make a video about it. Then people, if they like the video, if it does really well, they'll go click through and buy it. So a real plan based on a timeline can be difficult, but different stages like follower levels, how you attract people, how you get people who are going to be your customers, that can all be based pretty statically on what kind of customer you want. Having a short-term plan is a lot more beneficial than a long-term plan on TikTok. You can have a goal. You're trying to fund a Kickstarter. That's the end game. Getting from A to Z on that can be difficult. Getting through a week and getting a lot more engagement can be a lot more easy than trying to plan out your entire marketing strategy on TikTok, which is an extremely volatile platform. If you post before your people are active, most active, rather than right in the middle of when they're active, it can be better. It's definitely a safe bet to post on the early side of when they're most active. A marketing plan is best done on a week-by-week basis. If you are able to write out the content that you're making, especially if it's a talking head video where a lot of your content's educational, it's good to have a lot of hooks on hand that you can spit out for some really short, valuable information bits that you generate, and you can sit down and do these all at once. It's called batching, and then save them to drafts and post them later. First go broad, then go narrow. Get a lot of entertainment, very funny, heavy-hitting, funny content that will reach a lot of people, and then get a lot of followers. And then from that, you kind of have to work backwards, and it'll feel like your growth is being stifled, but you'll start actually getting the right customer as you make stuff that's more specifically valuable to your avatar. How long until I get traction? So I found out recently, one of my clients, he was struggling. He had good content, and as it turns out, he has some friends and family who are following him. And for all we know, their feed is filled with cooking channels and Dave Ramsey and drama shows. And if they go and like his video, TikTok's gonna push out that video to people who like cooking channels and drama shows, and not people who like his sort of business. It could be detrimental. In fact, if you're going a month and you're sitting at the 200 views, please give me a call, because I can look at your account. It's not necessarily free, but if you're trying to run a business and you don't want to miss out on the potential that TikTok has to make your business go viral, that's something I can help with. A lot of it will most likely come down to how well your content actually is. A lot of people have rose-colored glasses and think, I've never done this before, I think it looks as good as the other ones. But when the majority of people see their content, they say, this is crap. So how long until you get traction? If it's hurting for a month or more, I would say you gotta check how well you're doing, how well you're posting, if the engagement's there, or if you're using words that TikTok doesn't like. If you've had any videos get deleted, it could suppress it. If you sign into too many accounts, TikTok gets suspicious. Normally, if you have a week of posting fairly good content, it's enough to turn everything around and start getting some major followers and really up the game. But the algorithm does change, and that's what this podcast is for. any kind of content, anything. Just get 5 ideas on a notepad on your notes app and then do them. You could do a factory tour, employee introductions, a customer experience, a story behind a product, a certain fact in your industry, a joke at the expense of people who make excuses not to buy your product. Don't be too harsh with this one. It could go very bad. But a lot of people will find that funny. A lot of times they tend to agree with you.